Yeah, have you guys seen my grenade? Hello everyone, Falli here again, and welcome back to Modded Ready or Not. This time we're going to play a little map that's been ported from Insurgency. I've decided to go with kind of like a, early invasion of Iraq Fallujah theme, so I've given my guys, these Marpet uniforms and, green vests. Really like the aesthetic of that early G-Ward, or whatever you want to call it. Decided to continue that theme with weapons, so I've got like my designated marksman with an M4, and the rest I've given these old school AR-15s. Right, and myself I've given the Colt and given everyone a Beretta as a sidearm. So yeah, actually one thing, in the last video I noticed on playback I called this gun like the 50 cal, and it's obviously not. I was thinking of this one. It's also not the 50 cal. We know it's some proprietary Russian cartridge. So yeah, this was one of the contenders for the Army's new assault rifle, and obviously didn't get the contract. The M7 Spear from SIG got it, so this one kind of, I don't know if you asked me, bullpup configuration makes more sense if you insist on having this giant barrel and high pressure round and everything, but that's not really what matters. What matters is who gets kickbacks from SIG, and yeah. Anyway, also given myself the frag grenades. I played some maps to test them out, and if you give them to the AI, they can't use them when you queue up, drop, breaching, or anything, so I've just given them flashbangs again, so whatever. So yeah, check this out. No, I haven't played this map before, so I don't know how the layout will look like or anything. I really like this custom background here. Other maps don't really have that, they just have the blank. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Insurgency, as it says, based on Insurgency, I think the retail source version, there used to be a mod. I think it was called Insurgency Modern Combat. I remember downloading that one from fucking Half-Life Portal back in 2008 or something. Wonder if that website is still up. Yeah, but yeah, let's check this out. There was another map based on Insurgency that I considered downloading, but it says something about having like 40 insurgents hidden up there, and suggested bringing like 10 magazines, so I didn't really feel like that. Okay, I thought the map froze for a second there, but it was generating like light maps or something. Okay. Shotgun and clear, I guess. Or not. Well. Oops. Well, let's retry this one. Anyway, we're back here again. Let's check this shit out. Civilian, okay. So yeah, went with this little early G-Ward aesthetic thingy here with, Marpet, and couldn't find woodland camo vests, which would have been more accurate, and, there wouldn't have been spaghetti rails on the and the M14, but, gotta make do with what you have. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem to work, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's actually this is not ideal. It's actually something I was considering using army camouflages instead, and I found a mod for it, but when people think like Fallujah, they think, Marines. Even if they were, the small minority of the troops deployed there. It's actually something. Oh, I forgot his name, but it's the guy who wrote House to House. Later on became a journalist. He talks about it like, yeah, no one will remember all those army guys, so just remember the Marines. So that's how it went. You know that meme, CQB wrong and it's guys stacking up, and right is just this guy throwing a hand grenade. Yeah, there's some truth to that. Really don't want to enter rooms. Oh, shit. Wow, I keep having these crazy near-death experiences. Okay, this isn't a terrorist hunt, this is a terrorist being hunted. Shut up. You know, why are you up here? Anyway, there was this controversy about death checking I read about, so, you know, that's what I just did. Shooting guys, you know, who are or the combat or whatever in the head to make sure you're not getting, you know, ambushed by guys playing dead, which, you know, some argue is a war crime, but oh, you know, it helps when you have ammo. Well, they call it a dead man's click. Man, this is real fucking Call of Duty experience. Feel I can handle it. Anyway, as I was saying, like, he was like, yeah, no one will worry. Okay, this is kind of ridiculous. No one remember all of our army guys. It's just going to be all those Marines in the media, and yeah, I mean, that's how it was. Isn't it kind of crazy for, you know, how beloved and, you know, prestigious and whatever service in the Marines is in the US, that there's never been a Marine president? At least not that I know of. There are a lot of, like, army guys, I mean, not army, navy guys, and, you know, like, army, obviously, like Eisenhower and shit, but
over there. Moving.
It's I senior Lance Corporal. Yeah, okay, I'm fish. You might think this is just spraying and praying, but this is actually called the quick kill method, which was taught until like the 90s. Viewers will quickly get you killed. That's the name. Yeah, well, eat this. Bro, where are those guys? Okay. Anyway. So I don't really have the mental load to give my usual insightful commentary because, you know, occupied with staying alive. Ammo, okay, not great. You know, I'd consider, yeah, I thought about, because I saw this guy's breaching shotgun, giving one of those guys a, you know, just a Remington shotgun, you know, like they used in the early G-Wad, but shotguns kind of suck ass, both in real life and in the game, so this giant media presence, mainly through video games, I would say, but When we have had niche applications.
Entry team to talk. Officer down! Repeat! Officer down!
Well,
Dam's notified.
Entry team to talk. We've got hands up! Above your head! Hands on your head! Move!
Talk reporting. We're not looking for body bags.
Uh,
Maintain use of
I'm not looking for my own body back here, dude, so, you know, some concessions.
Get down! Now! Hands on your head! Do it! Hands up!
There's
Do it
nothing
now!
You know, if you look at this Fulbright room with, like, the green gloves and everything, this could be from, like, a,
Let them run like pathetic cowards.
what, 2008 video game.
Turn around slowly.
You know, these gloves actually remind me of, the green one specifically, of the America's Army, like the 2-point whatever version.
We have an individual.
Actually really liked that one. I liked, you know, just going on the range there and, you know, doing the range qualification. It was kind of fun. Yeah, I better change max.
Suspect is deceased.
This kind of feels like, I don't know, spawning a bunch of NPCs on a Counter-Strike map in Gary's mod or something, and just,
Let me see those hands! Keep your hands up!
you know,
Entry team to talk.
you know what I mean? Because they're just standing around in these empty rooms and not
Hold your fire.
gonna hold my fire.
We have one. Hands up! Do it now!
Talk reporting.
Keep your hands
Proceed
behind
with
your back.
mission.
This is insanity.
Please tell me the mayor is okay.
Element to talk. Civilian cuffed and ready for trailers.
Lead, this is Talk. Send him.
It just keeps going, I guess.
Why'd you stop at this gas station, idiot?
Yeah. It's kind of good opportunity to talk about like the aiming with the, I mean, like the picture-in-picture. This is just not how it would look like in real life. You don't have, you know, the middle of your field of vision just being zoomed in. Thinking like you would cover one eye with it, and then you would have your entire field of vision, and you know, it's kind of the selling point of all these non-magnified optics. I mean, this one is a 0.2 magnification, but the thing is that you can just keep your eyes open, have a good field of vision, situational awareness while aiming.
Where's the police when you need them?
Wish I had a way to reload, like the magazines.
Get down! I want to see hands!
I'm just telling you right now, if I die now, I'm not going to replay all of this again.
Where are they?
Put your hands up! Hands up now! Police, hands up! Put your fucking hands up! Hands up above your head!
Oh. Shit. Well,
Bad news. We're pulling out. Feds are coming in to take over.
yeah, I bet they are. I guess this map is probably fun if you want to just shoot dudes and, you know, do a terrorist hunt kind of thing, but I don't know, there's no cover really. You can't use your NPCs to do room clearing or anything, so yeah, I don't know, I'm not a big fan. I'm being completely honest. Maybe it's more fun in multiplayer. Let's see if I can find more, you know, custom maps, and then I'll play them. Until then, have a good one.